For Penn State Greater Allegheny Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coach Chat. Once again, joined by Penn State Greater Allegheny men's basketball coach Tyler Kerr. And Tyler, a little bit of a roller coaster weekend for you. Started off with a loss to Montalto, but then come back and have a huge win over Penn State York. Talk overall about the weekend and how you felt about your team's play.
Yeah, roller coaster is a good way to describe it. Recently the biggest thing for us has been playing consistent, and we've been so up and down, with our commitment to defense and our shooting, and been trying to preach to the guys playing consistent defense. Will ultimately give you a chance to win every night, regardless of how you're shooting the ball, and that's kind of what we did this weekend. We relied on our shooting on Friday night, and it wasn't where we wanted it to be. We didn't play great defense. We played okay at times, but there wasn't really that commitment to the game plan that we needed, and we got another wake-up call. And then Saturday I was proud of the guys. They turned around quickly and really stuck to the game plan, really worked on defense, did a great job both halves on defense, met all of our halftime goals, and Jordan shot it well, Jeremy shot it well. Guys, it's funny how that works. When we play defense, you tend to relax because you're holding the team under a certain number, and then you let your jump shot fly, and it's a lot less pressure. So just got to be more consistent going forward.
And you mentioned Jordan and Jeremy both having big games. They were really hot from beyond the three-point line. What really made them tick on the day and made them have the success they had?
Again, I think it goes back to defense. I mean, they saw the score. When you're playing great defense and you generate good shots on offense, it makes things a lot easier. So, we played really good defense. We were very proud of our defense in the first half, and I think that led to, some easy buckets on the offensive end, but at the same time, it also took some pressure off of us shooting the ball. When you're playing with a lead like that, those shots aren't as big as if you're down and you're trying to make a comeback. So, I think it was that coupled with just the knowing that we needed to get a big win, and we can't keep letting games slip in the conference like that. So it was attention to detail. We executed well on offense, and that led to some good looks. And we got good shooters. I mean, it's just a matter of time and getting them enough looks so that they can knock them down.
And how big is that win on Saturday in terms of your confidence moving forward? You beat one of the best teams in the PSUAC by 30 points. What does that do for you going into this week of play?
It just shows us that, when we do what we're supposed to do, we can be as good as we think we are. And really, I really respect what York does. Coach Parrish is a great coach. They had a great game plan. They have a great group of kids. We just kind of imposed our will on them a little bit, and we got rolling. And once we got rolling, everything seemed to click, and that's how we want to play. And when we play like that, we're a pretty tough team to beat. But when we play like we did Friday night, we showed that anybody can beat us as well. So, for our guys, it was just showing them, look, when we play the way we know we're capable of playing, and we pay attention to detail and we rely on defense, we can win. And when we don't do those things, any given night you can lose.
And now looking forward to this week's game, you start off with a conference game on Friday against Penn State-New Kensington on the road, your last road game of the season. Looking at New Ken, since they're the first game coming up, what's your game plan, and what are you guys working on most in practice this week to prepare for them?
Just, the little things, rebounding, playing defense, not turning the ball over. Those are all points of emphasis for us. Not shooting ourselves in the foot, right? Control what we can control, be secure with the ball, shoot the ball well, play great defense, rebound the ball well, and then, just compete. That's really a big thing for us. New Ken's a scrappy team. They got a lot of good guards. They can get hot from three. They got a good big man in the middle who rebounds the ball well. So they do a lot of different things good. So we just need to be prepared for that.
Currently joined by men's basketball coach Tyler Kerr. And Tyler, having seen Penn State-New Kensington already once this season here at home, how does that help your guys going into the matchup, knowing their tendencies and knowing what they try to do?
Well, we play them every year, twice a year. So, the guys are pretty comfortable with them and know how they're going to play and know who the shooters are, who we need to get hands up on, and how to play. The last couple years playing at their place, it's always a tough game, always a scrappy game. It's tough to finish the game. So, we need to do a great job of going in there and executing our game plan so that we can be successful.
And with the season winding down here, you're right in the thick of it in the PSUAC, near the top. What do you guys need to do to get these big wins and secure, hopefully, maybe the top spot or top 3 spots in this conference?
Yeah, I try to get them not to pay attention to seeding as I try to not pay attention to it as well. We can only control what we can control, and that's, making the playoffs is the number one goal. So we need to do what we need to do and win as many games as we can. And if we happen to be the top spot or the 2 seed or the 3 seed, that's great. But to me, ultimately, it's about playing your best basketball at the end of February. And, once we get in, then it's just one game at a time. I don't really care what seed you are. Anybody can make the Final Four. Anybody can win it if you have a good enough game. So our mindset is just win the games that we have left, get into the playoffs no matter what seed we are, play defense, and take it one game at a time.
Thanks, Tyler, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
For Penn State Greater Allegheny Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.